Yep, I'm back with another tier list since you guys liked the last one. And we're here to rank all these Sonic villains on their aura. For all the 80-year-olds watching this video, aura is pretty much just another way of saying cool now. Just, this character is cool. I left some characters out here, like characters that I do not know, or maybe copies that don't really, change much, and rivals and people that turn good. I'm just leaving all these characters out. I just want actual, villains in here. And this is what we're working with. I feel like this is a good spread from most of the series. But yeah, this is what we're working with. And we might as well start with Eggman. Oh wait, no, I should probably, tell you what I'm just basing it off. I'm basing it off design, how cool it is, how much aura they emanate, and I'm doing, their entire history. So like Metal Sonic, he has multiple forms, just multiple things that happen in his story. Who else? Eggman has had a lot going on. So that's just how I'm basing this. So, yeah, let's start with Eggman. So Eggman, classic Eggman. Classic and modern, of course. I really like classic's Eggman's design. Looks really good, it really fits the era of that time. And modern's Eggman, that's probably not a good example, but hold on, let me just find a better Eggman example. Yeah, look right here. Like, that emanates aura. It helps that it's the old, 2D art from the adventure area. I say area, I meant era. Now that emanates aura. Now look at him doing this, slamming this stupid duck in the IDW comics. They give him quite a bit of aura in many scenes in the IDW comics. Very cool stuff. And then there's a scene like this that's just not cool at all and it just makes him look stupid. Eggman can be silly, he can be serious, he can be funny, he can be a lot of things, but how am I gonna rank him on the cool aura factor? Eggman, I honestly think he's good. Maybe I should think about this more. Good? Mediocre? He's either top tier or good. Yeah, I don't know, the last few games he did have aura when shooting Sonic at the end. That was pretty cool. Has he done anything else lately in Forces? No. I'll put him in good, I feel like that's a good spot. We're gonna save top tier for some of the most aura characters out there. Now we have Mecha, or Silver Mecha Sonic, first debuted in Sonic 2. This guy's design, he's very chunky. He has these super sharp edges, very just metallic. Compared to all the other Sonic, like robots, this guy has never been my favorite. He has a solid design. He doesn't have much going in the story department, but he's solid, very solid. And that's how I'm feeling, so I'm gonna put him in the middle. Very solid. Mediocre. Now I'll just name this mid. That means the same thing, but mediocre just seems more harsh. Bottom tier? Yeah, let me just mix all these around. Alright. I feel like that's a little better. Now Metal Sonic. Where do I begin? This guy has had a long history, and somewhat, well, not really, but here, let me just start with his appearance in CD. So just his initial design, just base Metal Sonic, they just make this guy look like the coolest guy ever. And all of the 5 people that bought Sonic CD on a Sega CD, I'm sure that some of those purchases had to be from the cover. Because the cover just looks so cool. You're just like, who is this just guy that looks like Sonic? And it's like a robot with these sharp fingers, this turbine coming out of his chest, these red like LED lights that's like serve as eyes. Like this just looks cool. And you know what he does in the game, he doesn't do much. He races Sonic, but you know, he just looks cool. And then if we're factoring others, wait, hold on. Yeah, like Metal Madness here, when he transforms, first I'll go over his Neo Metal form. Now that's aura, bro. Come on, man. That shit looks so cool. I never noticed that he changed his like tan, yellowish kind of ears to red. Never knew that. He goes for a more like wizard-like look. Everything just becomes super pointy. Pointy shoes, pointy knees, pointy... Well, he always had pointy fingers, but pointy shoulder pads, pointy cheeks, even more pointier spines. You know, it can get a little much, but it just looks cool to me. That is aura. Oh, and I forgot to mention that he got that little like cape around his waist. Look at that shit, man. That's so cool. And the cuffs. Nah, he knew what he was doing, man. When he transformed himself. But speaking of transformations, that's when I get to his actual huge, ginormous, monster-like just creation he made. So this is just like random parts that he grabbed all around the egg base. So he's made up of just random materials. And he's got like this lobster arm that shoots fire. Got this sharp like claw that shoots spines. Speaking of the spines, just huge and ginormous and spiky and monstrous. He's got 2 eyes now. Yeah, I like this guy. Whoa, look at this concept. Well, not concept art, but look at this fan art. This looks crazy. Shout out to this guy. This looks super cool. But yeah, I like this. This is very nice, very aura. And he had the fight with Shadow. And the voice lines, bro. This guy he's aura'd out. His voice is just so deep and cool. But yeah, this guy right here, this stupid fat-headed robot that slams his head into a wall. That's how dedicated he is to a race. That is just life or death for him. This guy is max aura farmer, man. This guy. Now we got Egg Robo. Alright, I don't know why I left him on the list, but let's see what Egg Robo got. This is him. I'm not getting much aura from him. I'm getting more of a cute vibe, to be honest. Like a silly little guy. He looks cool here. I don't know, it's not a lot of aura. Let me see if I can find a cool shot of him. Yeah, no matter what I see here, I'm not feeling the aura. Yeah, there's negative aura here. I'm sorry all the Egg Robo fans, but no aura. Now Mecha Sonic here. Everybody loves this guy. You know, I'm sure Mario and Sonic... What is it called? That fan animation with Mario and Sonic and all these, like, different characters. I'm sure that played a part in how much people love this guy. But yeah, this guy is very carried by, you know, fan animation, but let's just talk about the official stuff for now, so... His design looks pretty cool. He's got like very thin legs, and his upper body kind of looks like an armor piece. He's got these like huge forearms. I don't know if I'm feeling this art. His legs look too skinny. It looks way cooler in the 2D art. I like how they did his spines. It's like very cool, like, and he has this like Cyclops visor kind of, you know, eyepiece right here. And his little like shin armor plates. Yeah, this guy is cool design wise. And the cannon, he fights Knuckles, and he puts up a pretty good fight, and he turns super as well. Can I find the image of him turning super? Here, let me search it up real quick. Super Mecha Sonic. Yeah, he looks cool, man. There isn't much going story-wise. I didn't read the IDW comic where they bring him back, so unfortunately I can't chime in on what happens there. Man, it's like he doesn't have much going on in the story department, but his design is so cool. I gotta do it for the fans out there. I know they love this guy. Alright, who do we have next? Metal Sonic Kai. So in Knuckles Chaotix, he like takes the emeralds and fuses into this ginormous like creature. It's kind of like Metal Madness, but like an early concept of what it was. He turns red. The red just really just looks so nice. He has these ginormous fingers. I really like the head design. Like they go for this little like kind of similar to Mecha Sonic, where it goes for this one eye visor. Yeah, I don't have much negative to say about the design. His forehead kind of looks big, like he got a bump on his head. It looks a little silly. That was reduced by like a little bit. But yeah, that's all negative I can say about it. It just looks so cool. So menacing. Just the shading on it too. Now that's aura. Alright, I gotta... What is this, fan art? That looks sick. Yeah, this guy, I really like his design. Where is he at? Where is he at? This guy? I'll put him in good. I don't think he's like the top tier aura farmer. But yeah, let's see what's next. Ugh. This guy? This is the guy that chases Amy, and then Amy fights him. I don't like this guy. He has zero negative aura. Look, even they don't like him. They called him a wimp. Yeah, I don't like his fat forehead, like, top hat kind of look right here. Yeah, I never liked this guy. There's barely any images of him. Literally nobody cares about him. I searched SA10. Literally nobody cares about them. That's crazy. Yeah, this guy has zero aura. Now the E-series robots, all of them have the same design, except when they get like deconstructed and transformed. Yeah, like this one, which was the main final boss. You know, the regular Gamma design that all of them, you know, start out in base. Now that's aura. I love this Gamma E-series robot design. I like the legs that like it's kind of like animal-like. I don't know what animals have that like kind of legs where it like goes out like that. But it's just so cool to me. He has so much aura. Like look at this shit, man. This is cool robot shit. Not this bum right here. But yeah, this guy is just so good. What are we gonna do with this though? I'm definitely... Also, I gotta factor in, you know, what was his name? Beta? Yeah, Beta. This looks solid. It looks okay. It doesn't look that crazy. Yeah, the E-series robot design. We're gonna put that right to the top. I don't know why I added all of them separately, but we'll just add them to like right here. I feel like that's fair. Good. You know, I'm gonna make some arrangements. I'm gonna put Eggman in. You know, the potential and the times Eggman does have aura, it just eclipses all of his like fuck ups and silly moments. He's had so many cool moments. I feel like he's above all these characters. Alright. Eggman's doing a pretty good job with his robots. Well, except these three, but all of these guys look pretty cool. Now, Pachi-Man. Did I say his name right? Hachi-Mac. Sorry. Forgot this super important character. This is Takal's dad. Or was it grandfather? I forgot, man, but he's just this old ass guy, just seeking more power, just deranged and a dickhead. How do I feel about him? In terms of aura, his fit is kind of boo-boo. I don't know, I'm not fucking with it at all. And the most he does is trample over his daughter by sending a whole bunch of echidnas to just trample her. And yeah, this guy is zero aura. This dude smells like shit too, I bet. Stinky ass dude, man. Alright, but now we have Chaos. Chaos. We can talk about a lot with Chaos. Let's talk about his base design first. He's just made up of water. And he's got this tiny brain just showing. I like how just alien-like and just like smooth his edges are. Or just everything is. Just how smooth out everything is, man. He just looks so cool with his green eyes too. And then he has transformations. This is his base form. This is Chaos. How many emeralds did he have here? Was it 2? I think this is Chaos 2. He pretty much gets like these big ass arms. I think this is 3. Look, I don't remember all the numbers. Let me just show you how they look, alright? This is his fish form. This one's alright. And this one's not that cool either. And then his final, what do I even describe this as? This final monster form. He looks kind of goofy in here, but I have to account for it because I'm talking about like everything, their whole history. I don't know, man. How about we just ignore Sonic Generations version and just talk about the original? But yeah, solid design. I don't really get aura farming, you know, kind of just emanating from him, you know? I don't get that energy from him. He's just like a chill guy. He just rampages out, tries to help the Chow, whatever. Just simple-minded. He doesn't really give off the aura farming vibe. I'd put him in like here still. He does look cool. His base form is the best, but alright, that's fair for him. Now we have Gun Soldiers. Interesting that they put Gun Soldiers on this list. So Gun Soldiers, you know, first in SA2, they do not have a good record in terms of, you know, actually doing much of anything. If they're not faced with a little girl that they can't shoot in the head, then they're just gonna go like 0 for 100. They're just not getting any W's at all. Yeah, in the intro of, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog, they lost against the Black Arms. These guys are just ass. I mean, I get it. They have to fight Shadow, and they have to fight Sonic, Rouge, and Tails. And they've just got superhuman abilities, so... But yeah, these guys... In terms of aura, their name does have aura, and what they stand for, and what they do. You know, they're not good people. They do have some aura in their name, but not in what they do. Well, in what they do, sure, but not how they do it, because they're just not that good. Where am I gonna put them? I'll put them in mid. You know, that's fair for them. King Boom Boo. Now this guy right here shows up in SA2 to fight Knuckles. And this is just a silly, just cracked out fucking ghost. He's got this rainbow tongue. Just very silly design. He got this bulging set of eyes. I really like his design. Really cool, like, ghost design. You know, he was made to, like, be similar to fucking King Boom Boo. Well, no, not King Boo, but King Boo. And this is their version, their take on, you know, this kind of ghost stuff. And I think they did a pretty good job. He looks pretty threatening. He definitely has, like, scary aura. Well, not, like, lit up in light areas like this. More in, like, dark areas. And the noises he makes when chasing Knuckles is just very freaky, bruh. He's definitely not normal, bruh. You've been taking way too many... No, I'm not even gonna say that. But he has good aura. Solid aura. Now, who's next? The Bio Lizard. Now, the Bio Lizard is just this ginormous, mutated, like, this lizard. And in terms of aura, I really like the sound effects he makes when Shadow hits him in the original SA2. He makes this kind of like jaguar, like kind of scream. I really like that. I don't know, I'm struggling to come up with compliments of aura that he has. What kind of cool stuff does he do? I mean, he uses these like purple orbs to try and keep Shadow at bay. First off, let's talk about his design. This is like this huge orange lizard. He's got these pipes that lead into his life support that's on his back that's keeping him alive. He's got these like spots. I don't know if he's infected or if this is ripped off pieces of his skin. I don't know, I can't tell that well by the low quality, but you know, I wasn't really crazy about this guy's design. His eyes are kind of freaky though. Yeah, look at his eyes. Very weird looking eyes. Yeah, this guy, he's definitely cooler in Shadow Generations when he fights Shadow. He uses his orbs to create wings and stuff. But even then, he doesn't do a lot cool, you know? I put him in mid. He's got some aura, but not a lot. Now this guy right here, Gerald Robotnik. Eggman's grandfather. This guy... how do I do this? Well, Gerald, you know, was started off as a good guy. And, you know, was trying to find a cure for Maria's illness. And then once the space colony Ark got raided and Maria was gunned down, his granddaughter, by the way, that's when he started going crazy and hatching this plan to destroy the world. I think he definitely has the aura for sure. Not in his design, because look at this, bro. And this does not have any aura at all. He is stiff as shit. Holy. But when he goes crazy and, you know, decides to just say fuck the world, that's when he has aura. Like this specific shot that they overuse in SA2 just has so much aura. Just him sitting in this dark goddamn prison cell. All of his like writings that he did in the back when he was going crazy. They captured him, chained him down, and soon after he gives this final message, after the Eclipse Cannon is activated with the Bio Lizard, that's when he's literally gunned down. A lot of people misinterpret it and just are not paying attention to that scene, because the gun soldiers are like, is that your final words? And then they say ready, and then that's implied that they shoot him off screen to execute him. And you know, I don't blame people for missing that, because you know, the voice direction and you know, could have been done better and stuff, but he definitely has aura. What am I gonna do with Gerald? Where am I gonna put him? Damn, this is kind of tough. I'm kind of feeling the top tier, but he just has that one scene. I'll put him here. You know, I feel like that's fair. He has one scene carrying him. All the other times, he's just a nice old-ass dude. Kind of like in Shadow Generations, but that one moment just elevates how deep he is as a character. Gives him some depth. Now we have Mecha Knuckles. This guy showed up in Sonic Advance 1 at the end. Literally no explanation at all. He just shows up. And I really don't like this guy's design. His color scheme, it's kind of like just a fighting game, like different color ult. I don't know, just he's gray. He has these like bug-like eyes, and he has these yellow gloves. This thing coming out of his chest. He just doesn't look cool at all. Just Knuckles with a different color scheme and just a few different changes. Yeah, this guy has no aura. Get your bug-eyed out of here. Bug-eyed ugly abbit. Now we've got... Which one is this? I keep mixing them up, but... Emerald? Emerald showed up in Sonic Battle. You know, he was nice at first. Kinda just listening to commands. And he betrayed them, and Sonic had to put him down. I don't know, he just kinda looks like a nice-ass robot. Even when he's evil, he just looks nice. You know, he can copy abilities, which makes him pretty formidable and strong, but in the aura department, in the coolness factor, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling it at all. Sorry, Emerald fans. Or Emerald. Now, the actual aura of this guy right here is just way better. Like, I like the little, like, star, like, half, star design. The color scheme just serves him way better. The eye design. This guy looks cool compared to Emerald. In terms of the story, he doesn't really have much aura. He just gets beat with Eggman. They just team up and just lose every time. He does betray Eggman. And he does become good later. Maybe I shouldn't have put him on the list since he does become a good guy later. Now we're already here, I might as well do it, but he's got a solid design. He doesn't do much in the story. I think he's mid. You know, it just balances out. It's not like he does a lot. Now we have Eggman and... I'm not saying the full name. This guy I've never really been a fan of. His design. His fucking stupid little bee shoes he has. Bumblebee ass feet. Whack ass fit. This stinky ass old dude, man. Yeah. Literally whatever Eggman's done, it's just 10 times better than this guy's greatest feats. Nothing about this guy is just anywhere near cool as, you know, original Eggman. This guy has just never been cool to me. Let me try to find some, like, aura shots. Maybe that'll help me like him a little more. This is his, like, pose he has in the 2D art. I don't know, I'm not feeling it, man. The glasses, the visor, just not the same. Sorry, Eggman N. It is not cool to me, bruh. Right here, right in ass. Now, Black Doom. This guy right here. Let's talk about his design. So this guy, can I get a closer look? Yeah, let me get a closer look real quick. I'll open a tab right here. This is Black Doom. I really like all the, like, jewelry and shit he has. You know, you can just make interesting, like, theories on where he got this. I don't know if they ever explain where he got it, but sometimes I just like to think that maybe, like, he just went to different planets to, like, rule over them and steal their jewelry or something. Or maybe his minions went out to, you know, other planets to take all their shit and just massacre all of them. And he just wears all of the treasure of all the places that he's, you know, taken. But he has this cool, like, scarf. Super long scarf that goes way down. You can see that he doesn't have any legs. Kinda ghost-like. I really don't want to see what's under there. It's probably gonna be freaky as shit, but he's pretty much just all upper torso. He has, like, 3 fingers, of course, he's an alien. I like this little, like, I don't even know what to call this, but this little fit that he got with the gold laced all around the edges and shit, and the cuffs. That shit look cool. Now, I actually never noticed this, but he has, like, you can't even see his wrist. They don't even want you to see that. It's just so dark in there. He has to have the most skinniest wrists. I know this is all just air over here. His real arm is probably like right here to here. All this is just air. And he has these cool shoulder pads. And then, so you get from here, from his head, below, he looks super cool, right? And then you get here and he's just flaps of just skin and just this nasty, swollen looking mouth. He has these horns, you know, those are okay. And then doing a little too much with all this shit on the top of his head. 3 eyes. I don't know, this mouthpiece right here is just not doing it for me. Here, let me show some other shots of him. Let me see. So there's this one. I think this is his in-game model. It looks a little better because it's more lower quality and it hides it a little more, but yeah, that mouthpiece is... What the hell is this? Bro, come on. Gonna be serious. But yeah, this guy, you know, some points are definitely taken off from the mouth, but he definitely has aura. He has jewelry, that's for sure. He has to have some aura. This tyrannic just conqueror. But yeah, that's him. Let's talk about his other design, Neo Devil Doom. This is when he transforms in the final boss. So he turns into this giant version. He still has the horns, the spikes coming out. Interesting that he gets 1 eye now. He has this rib cage exposed. This giant spiky arms and wings. That looks pretty like okay. Nothing really, you know, special. It looks kind of generic. Let me get a full view. He has this like giant ball sack. And that shit just looks lame. I always thought that looked lame as a kid. But then he transforms even further beyond. Oh, not that guy. Where's his like final version? I think it's called Neo Devil Doom. Here, let me search it up real quick. Neo Devil Doom. This is from Shadow Generations, of course, where he shows up again. If I can just find it. Why is there like no screenshots of it? I guess we'll just go with this, but so pretty much the giant meatball just opens up to reveal more tentacles, and he has a giant eyeball under here. He grows extra arms, you know, just a little bit more added to the design. And his story, in the story itself, he's kind of a bumbling fucking idiot. Because when you know, choose to defy him and not do what he says in the story of Shadow 05, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog, he just kind of he's like, yes, please, let's keep doing this together. You're doing a good job, Shadow. Do this now. And the whole time, you're just not doing what he says. Because they didn't account for, you know, you doing for different things. They didn't, you know, design that. And it just kind of makes him look like a bumbling idiot. So in the story, I'll put him good though. His story is like right here, but his design, all 3 of his designs are right here. He's not the craziest aura farmer, but now we have this old saggy ass fucking guy right here. Abraham Lincoln. I mean, Tower, not Lincoln. This guy shows up in Shadow the Hedgehog. He pretty much just hates Shadow because he grew up with Maria and saw her as his big sister. You know, 50 years later, he just wants to fucking take out Shadow. Yeah, this guy, he is so ugly, man. Holy shit. This dude is fucking hideous. And he has no aura. He tried to shoot Shadow and then that's it. He literally does nothing else. He fights with Sonic this one time, but nah, this guy has negative aura. Womp womp. You're an ass. Now this guy is who the hell is this again? Oh, of course, that's why I forgot. It's the genie from Sonic Riders. I don't even know if he's a genie, he just looks like one, but this guy is extremely hideous. Just, what is this? Oh, he is a genie. But this design is just so lame. Like, what is interesting about this guy? What can you get from his design? What looks good about him? Literally nobody cares about this guy. This guy sucks, man. Get him out of here. Now, Iblis from Sonic 06. Iblis? Let me get a closer look at him. Let me try to see if I can get a closer look. This is what we're working with. He has multiple arms. It's just this giant like magma lava creature. Rocks all around. And this is his other form where he's like this giant worm. This is his last form. I'm not gonna lie, none of these are hitting for me. Like, I like giant, like monstrous creatures that just, you know, just serve to just destroy and massacre like everything, but this guy's design just doesn't hit. For some reason, it just never hits to me. There needed to be like more unique about him. There's just not a lot to him, like at all. Like this, whatever fan art this looks pretty cool. But everything else, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I'll go with mid on him. I don't think he's ass tier, but now Mephiles himself. Let's see, Mephiles. So Mephiles bases his design off of Shadow. When he was released by, you know, all the commotion with Shadow and Rouge and Eggman, he pretty much takes Shadow's shadow as an image for him to copy. Bro literally just copied and paste. Lazy ass bitch, bro. But anyways, he takes his image, you know, just becomes this version of Mephiles. He doesn't have a mouth, and he just talks. Interesting design choice to not give him a mouth. He has these like snake eyes. He has this different color scheme. Literal fighting game alt colors. Yeah, you know, that's pretty okay. It's just copy different colors of Sonic. I mean, Shadow. And then later, when he transforms when fighting Shadow, he turns into this. His legs or feet just get completely chopped off, and he just has these chopsticks to walk on. I always thought this looked super awkward. Like, I just want to see him just walk. He doesn't like walk a lot, so I just want to see how goofy this shit looks. But they don't show it a lot. Maybe in this scene right here. But yeah, no feet here is kind of goofy. He has this like skeleton, just kind of hands. You know, the feet are kind of goofy, but everything else from the feet up are very cool. You know, it's just like this crazy looking version of Shadow, since he uses him as a base. And his voice is deep. He's kind of an idiot in the story, so that's gonna dock him a few points in the aura department. He did kill Sonic though. Where am I gonna put Mephiles? Where is your aura at? I'll put him here, honestly. I also have to account, you know, everything about him, so I have to account his transformation with, or fusion with Solaris. No, not Solaris, Iblis. And he turns into this right here. So in his first design, he turns into this like bird-like creature. And it kind of looks like a... I don't even know what he looks like. I have literally no comparison to give here. He's got this like crystal-like body. I've never been a fan of the first, you know, his first transformation. You know, I just don't get any aura. Doesn't look threatening at all. I like his second design better when he comes in for the second phase. It's kind of like this just like symbol, this bird with wings and shit. His Lego, like, little fucking Lego minifigure arms are kind of goofy. But he looks pretty solid. It's like this giant symbol. Yeah, factoring all of that, I'm gonna put him right here. I feel like that's good. He's not like at the top, but yeah. What the fuck? Is this Elise's dad? I forgot to not put him there. He's just an old ass guy. He's not even a villain. I mean, if you see putting a demon inside your daughter to have it be sealed inside of her and make her not cry ever is seen as a bad guy, then yeah, he's kind of a bad guy. But he's not good enough to be on here. Now, Eraser Jin from Sonic and the Secret Rings. You already know how I feel about this guy. I do not fuck with him. I hate his stupid sounding voice and his design. Bro literally has the Vegeta hairline. Like, holy shit. God damn, this shit got pushed back so far. Holy shit, man. Vegeta, do something for this guy, man. Yeah, this guy... Let's look at his design real quick. Let me get a full image. So he's got this cape. The cape just does not complement him at all. They tried to make it look so cool on him and it just doesn't. He's got these stupid shoes. He's got these pants, these white pants. He just looks so plain. He looks like a generic enemy in a game. And he is. He's kind of got this like symbol on him, his tattoos. And his like question mark ass hair. Let me see him without a cape. Let me see how he look without it. What the fuck is this, man? You're comparing him to Thanos? So this is how he looks without the cape? See, I think this looks better. Not by much, but it's definitely better. The cape just does not complement him. I think he's like mid-tier. I just don't get any aura from him. I don't know. No, I gotta put him lower, I'm sorry. He has like no aura at all. Now for Dark Gaia. In Sonic Unleashed, he just comes out the ground. This ginormous god creature. I've seen this fan art before. This fan art is so good. Shout out to Raise In. This shit is so awesome. But we're not talking about that form yet. Here's actually how he was supposed to, or he was gonna look in the concept art. Just this fiery storm. This fiery blaze. This looks crazy, just him towering over the whole world. But that's not what he looks like. This is what he looks like. In his first form, I don't know, he just kinda looks cute, to be honest. He just looks kinda goofy. He looks like a puppy. Like a pug or something, I don't know. He's got these, geese. Why I say it like with the accent? He's got this, huge ass, like, side piece on his head, on the side of his head. That's just all teeth. He's got these tentacles that are powered by Dark Gaia energy. You can zap people's, Dark Gaia energy out of them, like he did with Sonic. He's just this giant, like, lizard body kind of creature. It's just straight down, so... He does not be hitting any type of chest workouts, nothing. He's got these spiky shoulders. It's okay, you know? Where I really feel like his design just gets better is in his transformed state. In his transformed state, he opens his teeth to reveal all these fleshy gums that has eyeballs. And his mouthpiece, his main mouth, has an eyeball with two tongues sticking out. And he grows out a whole bunch of these long ass, just sharp ass nails and arms and shit. So yeah, that's all the mutations that he has. And he kind of just looks like a giant bug, you know? Just this giant, I don't know, just a bug. That's the best thing I can compare him to. It just looks pretty freaky. This has aura, bruh. So make Shadow even shit his pants if he had to fight this. There's no way Shadow would just be chilling seeing this right here. Yeah, he's got aura for sure. I gotta put him at the top, bro. That second form just is insane looking. Like, look at this, man. He's definitely got a different kind of aura, like more scary aura. But let's see what we've got next. King Arthur. Now this design looks so cool. I wish they did so much more with King Arthur. This knight armor is so fire with the crown. Look at that sword too. And he has this like this banner looking cape. Just flexing, bro. This shit looks so fire. And his horse too. If I can get a screenshot with this horse. This horse is so cool too. Yeah, this is aura, bro. Holy moly, man. Yeah, he's going to the top. Bro looks so cool, man. I wish he did more in the story. Alright, Merlina. Let's see. So Merlina, the witch, or spellcaster, or whatever. Or wizard. My fault. Merlina the wizard. tricks Sonic into thinking that, you know, she's with him, and later on betraying him. And you know, her design, her starting off design right here, you know, she's very good, very solid. I'm not getting aura from it. Let me see her transform state. So she transforms. It's fun. This fan art is very good, by the way. I'm just trying to find a shot. Did I miss it up here? I guess this is a closer look. You know, she's just kind of got a different fit on, and her skin just more pale. Here, let me get a full shot. This is her. I don't know if I'm feeling this fit. She kind of looks like she's going to just cosplay at some fucking event. I'm not feeling the fit. Let me see her transform state. If I can just find it. Yeah, right here. This is her like big huge monster thing that she uses to fight Sonic. Let me see if I can get a clearer shot. Yeah, there we go. There is a lot going on in this design. There's like this like, are these like tails coming off of it? There's a symbol behind it. It has a staff, and it has more arms that have swords. And what is this? There is a lot to look at in this design. There's an eyeball. There's this symbol here. It's not the same symbol over there, but you know, looking at him, he kind of resembles King Arthur a little bit. You know, she is the one that projected King Arthur and, you know, made him fight Sonic, but I guess that's, you know, a lore reason that she uses his frame, King Arthur. It's a little busy. It's like difficult to tell like what's going on here, but it looks cool. It looks cool. I honestly give her like a mid-tier. Mid-tier aura, you know? Why'd I put this in here, bro? I should have just took this shit out, but the Mother Wisp from Sonic Colors DS. This thing... So in its regular form, it just looks like a fucking jellyfish at a SpongeBob. Literally has SpongeBob's 3 eyelash eyepiece. That's crazy. I'm about to go jellyfishing with SpongeBob, bruh. This shit is not cool at all. Now in the transform state, it resembles the... what is it called? The Frenzy Wisp? It looks pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it would have been cooler if it used, like, the appearances of all the wisps. Like, I'm pretty sure this is, like, all the wisp combined or something. I don't know, I didn't play it, but it looks okay, you know? It looks alright. I'll put it in mid. Oh, Time Eater. I've got a lot to say about him. So, Time Eater right here. This guy... So this is his, like, first appearance where he's kind of more shadowy and you can barely see him. He's got, like, these, like, eyes on him. And there's this misty, stinky-ass aura around him. This guy does not use deodorant or shower ever. He's got these, like, gears and shit all around him. I don't know, this looks like some shit I draw in, like, fucking middle school thinking that it looks cool or scary. Like, just... I don't know, I'm just not getting anything from it. He's got sharp, fingers. He doesn't have a bottom piece or torso. He's just all torso. He doesn't have any legs. It's like a ghost. I don't know, this generic sharp teeth just looks pretty bad, man. His eyes, it's just not doing it for me. Never did when I first played this game either. He gets a bit more gold. Take that fake ass jewelry off, man. You are not clean. This dude is not cool, bro. I'm sorry. All the Time Eater fans, all 2 Time Eater fans I'm offending here. Yeah, he's just not cool, bro. Alright, we got quite the group here, the Deadly Six. Let's start with the fat one, Zamam. Alright, that's what I have to say about him. Now, let's see what's next. The skinny one, Zaz. He's kind of silly. I like him ironically. He's just a fucking idiot. That's just so crazy and stupid, man. But this isn't about how I personally like him ironically. This is about how cool he looks and how much aura he has. And this guy does not have any aura, bruh. Do you guys think this looks cool? Because I don't. What the hell is this, man? Let me scroll up a bit. But yeah, what the hell? This guy does not look cool, man. I'm sorry. Alright, that's 2 down of the 6. So now we have the generic old guy. He could have been cool in his personality, but nope. He's just generic old master that's apparently really good at fighting. And you know, he just like the old head of the group, the Master Shifu, the Master Splinter of the group, and he's just super lame. He looks ass too. I hate this guy's design. We have Xena. Let me get a real quick shot of Xena. Here you go. I like her hair. This like horn coming out of her head just does not match the color scheme like at all. Let me get a better shot of her, like an actual in-game model. If I can just find one. This all artwork, but yeah, right here. Yeah, the purple just right here on the horn just does not match the whole green and yellow and black that they're going for. It just kind of just sticks out. That's the first thing my eyes go to. I just do not like this design, and they're just not cool. Now Zavok, the leader, just a generic tough guy. Here, let me get a separate search for Zavok. And let me show you what this guy looks like. Just him on his own. What the? This looks crazy. I remember seeing this image before. Hey, it could be plausible. It's a combat suit, and really he's just Mike Wazowski. But no, I was taking this more seriously. He just looks flat. There's just not much to his design. He's just stubby. I wish they made him like bigger and more bulkier. They're going for this like bulky kind of guy. They just didn't go, you know, far with it. Give him more muscle, more definition. Look how just flat he looks. He looks like Gumby or something. Just does not look good. Let me see if some of this fan art can like make him look cooler. Okay, whoa, what is that? Alright, I'm not gonna go anymore. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think I can show that on YouTube. Whoa, I was gonna put him in good. What was I thinking? Oh, I forgot this guy. We don't even need to see him, man. Just look at him right here. Does this look cool to you? Now, everybody's favorite character, Lyric from Sonic Boom. This guy is just a regular snake without all of this armor and this machinery and shit. So I guess that's why they gave him this lame-ass suit so he can actually do stuff in the game. He just does not look cool. I don't get any aura from him at all. He doesn't do anything cool either, so... They just like took this 3 claw design, put it on his arms and his tail. It's just super generic, man. Fucking hate this guy. Yo, Lyric, if I ever find you crossing any street in real life, bro, I'm smacking the shit out you, bro. On some real shit, bro. I fucking hate you, man. I truly hate you. But anyways, now the heavy-boiled, the hard-boiled heavies. These guys don't have much in their personality. You know, what does it say right here? What do they try to say? The leader, hard-boiled, commands his elite troop with a watchful eye and powerful scepter. Yeah, even in these descriptions, they can't give them much of a personality. Just a classic game, you know, they're just robots Eggman makes. So I guess I'll just go off their design. So let me see who I have first. I have the cop one. This design is... I'm not getting much from it. Just like... I don't know, I don't want to say ass. I say mid. What's the next design? The ninja one? See, now the ninja one is probably the best out of all the designs. This looks pretty cool. The cape. and ninja stars it throws. This is a pretty cool design. I like this one. I'll put it in mid. I'll put this one in ass, man. I'm gonna be for real. I'm giving it way too much, yes. Way too much effort. Now, next we have the magician one. Yeah, the magician one looks pretty cool. I really like his design. Same with the ninja one. And then lastly is this one that rides the moto bug. This one's okay. It's like ass. Is this the fusion? The final? No, this is the leader. The leader is kind of generic looking. Sorry, all the heavy boiled heavy fans, man. Very sorry. Now, what do we have here? What do we have here? We have Infinite, my favorite character. You would look at his design and think that this is the coolest guy ever, right? Well, let's talk about his shoes first. His shoes look pretty cool. I'd probably wear that shit in real life. Well, never mind, that shit is pointy as fuck. I might accidentally stab someone if I just slightly poke them with this shit. Would you guys wear this shit if you release some Infinite 5s? Would y'all pick up some Infinite 5s on the market right now? That'd be kind of crazy if you wore some fucking fraud's shoes, but hey, I'ma let you be you though. His tail kind of looks similar to Tails' tail, like the whole like splash design right here. But he has black gloves. That looks pretty cool. And he has the gem and the mask. Mask is like heavy carrying this design. He goes for this like black and red aesthetic. This is what he looked like before he got, you know, enhanced by Eggman. He just had this sword, same shoes, same gloves, you know, same everything, but he doesn't have the ruby in his chest and the mask. And thank goodness, because bro was chopped. Holy moly. He looks way better here. But if we're not just going off design, we're going off character too, so... And in the game, he's just a whiny little bitch that just got kicked in the head once by Shadow and just started crying. So... What does he even do in this game? He actually beats Sonic, and you can say that it was like cheap, because, you know, it wasn't him doing it, it was his clones, but that's still an extension of his power, so he has to get a tiny bit of credit for that at least. He has to get something. Ah man, I'm gonna let his design carry his aura right here. I'm gonna ignore that I am weak shit that he was talking about before when getting kicked by fucking Shadow. But yeah, you're lucky, bro. I would've sent you straight down to F tier. Now, Sage. Sage. What am I gonna do with this character? Well, she started with the more mysterious, you know, kind of feel. That's how she started out. You know, a little later when she starts to learn more about Sonic and all his friends and Eggman and all this shit, starts to lighten up a little bit, but... Coolness factor, huh? Coolness about Sage. I wish we got to see her, you know, fight. You know, her fight with Knuckles got stopped by Sonic, and she does help Sonic fight the end by taking over Supreme. But I don't know. And she uses her shield to guard Eggman in the Final Horizons. I feel like she's mid-aura, you know, mid-coolness. I want to see more of her though. I know she can do some crazy stuff if they actually give her, you know, some more scenes. But her design is very cool. I really like her design. Now we got a whole bunch of Titans to right here. I said it before in my other tier list, but I really like Giganto's design. Just this ginormous creature. I like how he's not even that, like, huge. He's super tall, like, he's close to mountain height. But it's not like he's like this huge towering thing, like Galactus size, just towering over the entire island. He just fits in a small pocket of it, but he's still ginormous still. Especially when you're running as Sonic. Like, look at this. This is how big he is. This is you running on him. I just like his, like, just lengthy feel. Like, look at this, man. That's a fan art. I'm kind of cheating, but he's just very cool to me. The coolest part about him is just how nimble he is. Like, he's not just like some slow creature. He can be slow at times, but he swings pretty fast. Gives Sonic a run for his money, but yeah, I really like this design so much. Let me put Giganto in. This might be biased, man, but I just really love this design. Should I move Gerald up? I'm gonna put Gerald up here. You know, he only has that one scene, but I feel like that one scene carries him. It gives him so much character, you know? And I'm just adjusting a little bit, seeing what I got here. I'm moving this up too. I feel like that's fair, man. Was I too biased with the E-series robots? Should I move them down? Damn, I'm second guessing here. Let me see what's in here in this list. I don't know, I just like these robot designs more than these. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them there. So now we have Wyvern, the second Titan. Just this giant dragon centipede creature. Now this thing looks crazy. It's got all these like spike leg things. It's got these whiskers, these red whiskers. These like zipper like teeth that protrude like through all four sides. He's got a laser in his mouth. Yeah, what more needs to be said, bro? And I like the way he moves in the cutscenes. Like this one right here, he was just moving very creepy like. I really like this guy's design, man. He's just so cool. And the fan art looks so cool too. Yeah, that's 2 for 2 so far on the Titans. These Titans look so cool. And they have awesome like fight like scenes and cutscenes. Now for the Knight. This guy. Alright, before I even talk about him, I'm just gonna put him at the top. That's just how cool he is. He has this giant like retractable sword that he can, you know, just make it, you know, solid and red, or you can just make it more loosen up and just, you know, make it extend. It's kind of similar to what's his name, Renji from Bleach. If any of you have watched Bleach, it's
That's all, folks.
I stuttered. Oh my god, but anyways, I'm not gonna cut that out. It was kind of funny. But he has this giant extended like blade that can loosen up and turn into like a whip kind of, you know, weapon. Kind of similar to Renji from Bleach. He just looks so cool. Oh, and I didn't talk about it, but the sword comes from his head. This is him before he takes the sword out. It's literally in his head. And once he takes it out, this is what he looks like. He has these giant balls.
You need to leave.
Pause. Man, I gotta be more mature. Let me stop. He has these giant balls that he uses to like roller skate around. It's like very cool. He like skates around like Shadow all over the stage. He's got these 4 legs that he uses to like move around. He's got this shield. He's just so cool. He has so much aura. Yeah, he's going at the top, like I said. Now Supreme. Oh, I don't gotta search it up. I got it right here. Supreme, unfortunately, takes a lot from Giganto's design. Like, it's literally the same base of Giganto's, you know, body and proportions. He's just, you know, colored white now. And, you know, for a little more unique stuff, he has this sniper. But he doesn't use it, like, at all. He just uses it one time. And that's about it. He has this little accessory headpiece right here. That looks pretty cool. He also has this drone following him that also shoots lasers. And he's got this jetpack. Jetpack transforms into these huge ass wings in the cutscene. But after the cutscene actually finishes, then it just goes away for some reason. Imagine how cool it would have looked if this stayed as the entire boss fight. Wouldn't that have been cool? Just this shining wings in the air. Yeah, just like this, whatever mod this is. I don't know why they didn't do that, why they just cut it out. It's very odd. Maybe they were rushed. That's probably the most, likely answer, but since it's so, like, similar to Giganto, I'm gonna bump it down a little bit. It's still good. It still has unique elements like the helmet, the wings, the jetpack, sniper. But it just takes so much from this guy right here. I just gotta lower it a bit. Just a bit, Alright. What am I even supposed to say? It's literally just a giant moon. And I'm a defender of it looking like this. And even I can just say that, this does not have a lot of aura. It's kind of just like a moon with this, like, red and purple kind of tint to it. There's just not much to say at all, it's just a moon. Look at this concept art, well, not concept art, but this fan art right here. This looks crazy. Imagine if this is how it actually looked. That would have been really cool. So it's like you beat the first phase in the Galactica Toho segment, and then it transforms into this. That would have been actually really cool, but unfortunately, like, come on, man. There's just not a lot of aura coming from that. And lastly, we have these two from Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's literally a train that takes control of the conductor. What's its personality? I don't know. It's literally just a train. That's going in S tier. I shouldn't have even ranked it to begin with, but... And the giant ass dragon from Sonic Superstars. Let me take a look at this guy for a second. Yeah, that sure is a giant dragon. Damn, Barney hit some rough times, man. Bro went to I love you, you love me, to I'm gonna fucking kill you. What the hell is this, bro? I'm not feeling this design, though. He looks like he's wearing a diaper right here. If you just put a diaper, the way he stands up, it just makes sense. Looks like a fucking man-child. It's just a generic, dragon design. There's nothing really cool about it. Yeah. Like, this icon right here makes it kind of look cool, and then you just get to here, and it's just lame. Yeah, I'm not feeling it, man. This fat-headed dragon, man. And that's the tier list. Do I want to move anything around? Let me see. Let me just take another. Alright, this is the tier list right here. Let's cut all that off from down there. This is it. I feel like all this is good. I don't think I want to adjust to anything. Yeah, these guys just do not have aura at all. Mid. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah. I could maybe move Black Doom up one. I don't know, though. He was just kind of a fucking idiot in his story, though. And his mouth is just kind of bothering me. But everything else about his other designs... Well, the ball sack that he had on the other form, though. Yeah, that's fair. We're talking about coolness and aura factor, you know? Yeah, this is pretty good. I don't feel like I'd change any of this. Yep, that's my tier list on how cool these guys are. I just wanted to do another real quick tier list of all these characters. I could probably do one for every Sonic character, but that would take way longer. So I just wanted to do a smaller, quicker one, you know? I was thinking of doing another tier list soon. Probably gonna give it a little more time, but it was this tier list that I have pulled up right here where I rank all the vocal themes. And I thought this would be pretty fun. This is probably gonna take like a while, so I'm gonna save it for a little later, but this will be pretty fun. I like this idea. I was thinking of doing this, but hey, if that's something you want to see, just let me know. I'm probably gonna still do it anyway, so this is gonna be so fun. Can't wait to do this. But you know, that's all for the tier list. This was all the Aura Farmer villains out there. Alright, see ya.